Are you a picky eater? Or maybe you got a picky eater at home, or maybe you grew up with a picky eater, or you share the couch with a picky eater. And there's lots of foods that might be on a list of things that a picky eater doesn't like. However, there's also lots of foods that are pretty universally disliked. And I think since there are so few things that unite us sometimes, I was like, you know what? Let's pick this one.
I'm so excited for this category. I'm going to thrive. This is like when you're on Jeopardy and you see like the category, you're like, yes,
this one's for me.
I am primed, I am ready. Here we go.
So somebody decided it'd be great to compile a list of the most hated foods. And the ones that topped that list, anchovies, not surprised, liver, still not surprised, and sardines, and oysters top YouGov's list of most disliked foods. And I know in this area, oysters, that's a bold pick.
So I don't eat any of those.
I don't either.
However, does not crack the top of my list.
I knew we would have an independent Charlie Sokaitis list.
Because the answer, ladies and gentlemen, of the jury, and I'd like to submit this. Go ahead.
Is it asparagus?
Yes, 100%. I tell people all the time, I could crash land on an island covered in asparagus. And however many days it just takes the natural human body to starve to death is how many days it would take me to starve to death. I can't stand the smell of asparagus. I can't stand the taste of asparagus. I don't like being in a room where asparagus has been cooked, even within like the last half hour, because it still lingers and is around.
It does linger. No, you're not wrong.
It's an assault against everything that my taste buds want and like in this world.
I'm trying to think if there's a food that I dislike so strongly. And even the ones like clams, they even make me sick, and I don't think I like them or dislike them as strongly as you dislike asparagus. But they say strong or slimy flavors and weird textures are the main deal breakers. But
so for me, those things matter a lot. Slimy, texture
is
stuff.
Weird,
But bitter is the number one North Star for me. So I understand that these are culinary delights for some people. There's some people out there that they would love nothing more than to have a little asparagus. And that's okay. I'm just not going to be one of those people. And I hope you eat all of it to extinction and we never have to deal with it again.
Guess I won't invite you to dinner because I think I'm having asparagus tonight. But they also say that a lot of people out there have warmed up to something that they used to hate. So opinions can change. Has there ever been a food, Charlie, that you didn't like as a kid or a teen that you have grown into, I'll give you at least tolerating?
A bunch of them. Some that I'm a huge fan of now. They're not exactly all healthy foods, by the way. But
sure, fair enough.
Like I didn't used to love gravy. Big fan of gravy now.
You know what? I think I'm the same way.
And in right around college, I started really liking it on like a good chicken fried steak or something, and then a spicy gravy with some meat in there, some sausage.
Sausage gravy is next level.
That's probably the one that has gone from the most off the island to like a favorite, not just acceptable, but like really excited about it.
Nice. I think tomatoes were probably like the big one as a kid, and my parents especially were like, don't worry, you'll grow into liking tomatoes. And I was like, I never will. And then I was like, here we are, like around 1920.
You
I was
can't
like,
tell me anything.
Tomatoes rock. I was wrong. But there's just not a lot. I mean, peas. I'm not crazy about peas.
The worst thing is when you're picky eaters for somebody to be like, but you've never had it the way I cook it. And you're like, okay, I'm going to tell you how this is going to go. I'm going to come over. You're going to serve it the way you cook it. I'm not going to want to eat it. I'm not going to like it. I'm going to try it. I'm still not going to like it. And then you're going to be offended. So just don't try to, like, if you have to slather this thing in butter and cheese and whatever to make it palatable to you, I'm still not going to like it even with all those things. By the way, I also wish I wasn't this way. I wish this was not the thing. I wish that I wasn't
for you.
a picky eater. I wish I liked all the things. I would love to go be Anthony Bourdain and try to do a travel food show.
Cilantro. That's the one I thought of.
I don't get the soap thing. I know some people, it very much tastes specifically like
that's
soap.
how I know, too, in a restaurant's using really fresh ingredients is like the stronger the soapy taste, the fresher that cilantro. And I'm like, that's my bad for asking without cilantro, and I forget all the time. So, yeah, it's probably the only thing that I'll like. That list and cilantro I'll pass on. But there you go, the most hated foods list. Is there something that maybe you grew out of hating and into liking? You can let us know. Team@CoastLife.com. But we do have some more Coast Life to get to. That's on the way.